Incorporated. The purpose of this video is to give you a brief overview of the function of your septic system, how it works, and how to use your septic system. All of the plumbing of your house leaves the house in one location in a 4-inch pipe through this clean out and runs into your first tank. The very first tank in line is called the trash tank. It has a baffle in it that holds all the solids in this tank. It also holds 500 gallons of water. So keep in mind, anything that you're putting down the sinks, anything that you're flushing down the toilets, goes into this first tank. If it will not break down in water, it will not break down in this tank, and it will stay in this tank until it gets full enough to plug the baffles up, and then your water will no longer go through the septic system. You will have to call a pump truck to pump it out. The thing to keep in mind is grease going down the kitchen sink and the use of the garbage disposal, because all vegetables have oils in them just like grease, and it will go into this first tank and stay in this first tank and never break down. Also, wipies, flushable wipies, paper towels, none of that belongs in your septic system. The only thing that should go down the toilets is toilet paper, and that's it. That will prolong your pump outs and save you a lot of money in the long run. Generally, we recommend to people every 2 years, go ahead and have the system pumped out, and the pump company will tell you it was time to have the system pumped out, or you can wait 3 years or 4 years. That is based on individual families and usage. So the distance or the period of time between pump outs is strictly determined by what's going on in the house. The second tank in line is your aerobic treatment unit. This is where the aerobic bacteria lives. The compressor is charging air 24 hours a day into this tank, and that's what creates the aggressive aerobic bacteria that treats the water and then flows into your last tank, which is your pump tank or your holding tank. Your pump tank has the pump in it that operates the spray heads at night. These systems are automatic. They have a photo eye that controls this pump and a timer. 7 hours after dark, approximately 2 o'clock in the morning, this pump will kick on, and all of the treated water that was pushed through the system that day will pump out through the spray heads at night. The chlorination is a liquid chlorinator on these systems. They have a cap that you pour bleach in, and you can go to Dollar General or any Walmart, any store that carries bleach. You don't have to buy expensive bleach, just whatever they have. Dump a gallon at a time. When you pull this cap off, you can see the fluid level in there. Just maintain it, and you will get an idea after you've lived in the house a month how much chlorine you go through in a month's period of time. And the cap just slides right back on. What controls all this is over by the house. You have a control panel and a compressor that I mentioned earlier. This red light is an alarm light, which means one of two things. If you see this red light come on, it means either you've got a high level water condition or your compressor is not running. If the compressor is not running, your water in your aerobic plant is not being treated. So either condition, you would want to call your maintenance company, and their number is on the side of the box, and let them know that you have a red light on and how long it's been on. Any other information on these septic systems can be found online on the manufacturer's website, and thank you for watching.